You are not a real writer if you use AI to write your book. You're just lazy. I have to say, I have been really looking forward to doing today's video, today's chat. This video topic has been on my mind for a while now. I just never got around to making a video about it. We're here to sit down and chat about the problem with writers and AI, the toxic relationship between writers and authors. And if you're new here to my channel, hi, I'm Hannah. This is a series that I'm doing for this year. It's just sitting down to a cozy podcast style chat videos where we just grab our coffees, our blankets, whatever makes us cozy, and we just talk about topics that author homebodies would love to talk about for hours. Grab your coffee, grab your blanket, put on some cozy clothes if you can, and let's just get on with the video. AI isn't everything. I was just listening to a podcast this morning of Busy Blooming, how content creators are literally competing with AI influencers. They are even getting brand deals. And it's just amazing to me that we're in this era and this time point where our competitors, not just other people, but it's literally a machine that we are competing with. And I just never thought that it would be a day where I had to compete with an AI robot. And I remember a while back, y'all, I was scrolling on TikTok and there was this commercial with this ad. And I'm not gonna say what brand or company it was. And even if I could, I don't remember who they were, but I just remember seeing it multiple times early last year. And it was about, you can just give us your book idea or the rest of the story that you didn't finish writing, and we can use our AI bot to generate a whole entire story. You just sit back and relax and we'll take care of the work for you. And I'm gonna be so honest and transparent here. There's been so many times, y'all, I have been tempted to use AI, just screw it. Just give the whole book to AI, let AI just write it, just put in the prompts I wanted it to do and let AI take care of it. I said I have struggled to get my book written. This book has been on my mind for years, and honestly there have been many days where I have grown bored with my story. I thought I love with my story, but then I thought to myself, you are not a real writer if you use AI to write your book. You're just lazy. I'm sorry to hurt people's feelings, but I don't care. You're a lazy writer and you're not using your creativity to the fullest. Why even call yourself a writer if AI is going to do it for you? A real author, they grind through the hard days of uninspired ideas, no ideas. They push through and put words on paper. They exercise their critical thinking skills. They use creativity to write beautiful sentences, draft beautiful characters that we all obsess over. Writers love putting their fingers to the keys and just typing away stories that may not be everyone's favorite, stories that they themselves cringe at. And that's what a real writer is. Even though it's hard, there are also consequences to using AI. Like any skill, it's like a muscle, especially creative skill like writing. And if I always said, AI, write this scene for me, AI, make this character for me, AI, outline this novel for me, I feel like when you do that, you weaken your skills as a creative writer. If I never went to the gym and I never lift weights, then I'm just gonna get weak. I'm never gonna get stronger because I chose the couch. I chose the easy way rather than just doing it myself. So I just worry that if I use AI, then I'm gonna become weak. I'm not gonna improve my skills. And I have to say, for me personally, I definitely need to improve my skills. I was reading a comment from one of my previous videos, and those subscriber recommended, Hannah, you need to read Story Genius. And I was like, yes, I need to read Story Genius and learn the skills for myself. One of the many things that I want to start doing this year, one of my goals is for 2026, I said it in my previous videos, is to educate myself on the skill of writing. That way I don't rely too much on AI just doing it for me. I don't want to rely on AI doing it for me. I want to learn it myself. I want to read the books. I want to underline stuff. I want to take action on the tips and advice that the book gave me. And when you use AI, it takes away all your authentic voice. I feel AI could never match your real authentic voice. I know there's some probably AI software that could try to copy your voice and make it sound like you, but at the end of the day, AI will always sound robotic. It will always be based on the robot. It would never have the human tone, the thoughts, the actions of what a human would actually do. You would ever have the real human experience of a person. I feel like it breaks the trust between you. When you use AI to write your book and then your audience found out, it breaks the trust between your audience and your potential readers, your buyers, your customers, your community when you use AI. And also, you don't really seem as admirable. To me personally, I don't like gleam or look up to that author anymore because I knew they took the easy way out to me. And I guess that's why you see on YouTube where they post those videos or you see a thumbnail, another author caught using AI. It's just, to me, you damage your reputation, and I feel like it's hard to bring it back then, and just break your credibility with your audience. Let's just say you want to take writing a little bit more seriously. You want to teach, you want to have a workshop, you want to sell a product and all that stuff. You want to take it a little bit more on the business side. Then some authors do that. A lot of them that are full-time do that. And I'm like, wouldn't that destroy your credibility or your expertise as a writer if you only let AI just do the work? Because all your knowledge, all your expertise is fake because it's just based on what AI gave you. I would, as me, if I was a consumer, if I was someone that was buying or wanted to learn from another author, I personally would just rather have someone that knows what they're talking about from personal experience, through their own wins and mistakes. I'd rather learn from that author rather than someone that's put a prompt into AI. I was looking at another blog article, and someone also said this, which makes a really good point. Let's just say someone stole your work and you just go through the legal system and trying to protect your work and get it back. The copyright system. And they said it's really hard to copyright your work because technically you don't really own it. No one really owns it. It was made by AI. Anything made by AI technically cannot be protected by copyright laws. So you're basically screwed if someone tries to steal your work and pass it off as theirs. There's really no one to help you out, no one to protect you because you use AI. It makes it a little bit harder to protect your work as yours, as your license over the work when AI does it. And again, it just ruins your reputation as an author. And I know one thing I have learned from my dad, he said this all the time. It takes a long time to build up a reputation, but it takes just one single moment to destroy it. Another thing that just popped in my head is it's that awful feeling you get at the end of the finish line. Let's just say you finish your final draft, you edited it many times, gave it a beta reader, they gave you the green light, it's good. This book is being ready to publish on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles. It's about to get ready to distribute to everywhere in all formats. Nothing feels better to y'all than hard work paying off. The good feeling of the results, the outcome that came from hard work. The reward of finishing a book feels so much better because you put in the hours to make it possible, to make it a reality. And I just feel like when AI did all the work, it's not as exciting or rewarding when you get to end the finish line. You know what I mean? I wouldn't bask in the glory of the hard work I did because I know I didn't do any hard work. I let a machine do it for me. At the end of the day, it wouldn't feel like my hard work paid off. I kind of did mention the benefits of not using AI, but I just want to say it just makes you a stronger creative person. I have to admit, I feel like I have become a stronger writer. My character development has improved. My outlining skills improved. I have a long way to go, but I have seen a little bit of improvement in my own work. Writing doesn't just give me the skills and creativity and critical thinking skills. I also just feels like it gives me this underrated skill of discipline. Even though there's days where I want to quit, I still show up every single day for at least an hour or sometimes even more. But I find myself sitting here at this desk every single day, rain or shine. And it could be because I just love writing. Heck, who cares? But it makes me a disciplined person. And I just feel like writing is a great way to exercise the skill of discipline. It's probably not the easiest way, but I feel like to me, one of the most easiest way. And of course, writing is fun. That just goes without saying, y'all, right? We wouldn't be writers, guys, if we did not find it fun. If we did not find it entertaining. I know this quote, I want to say, was it Stephen King said it? The writer has to be entertained too. And y'all, I have to say, I am entertained when I write my stories. And I enjoy writing. I love exploring worlds. I love exploring story ideas. I love making up characters. Like, it's so much fun. And I feel like when AI steps in, it takes away the fun, it takes away the joy, it takes away the playtime. And I know Abby Emmons said like it should be seen like playtime is having fun. I know a lot of times us writers, we take it a little bit too serious because a lot of us, we want to turn it into our careers and our jobs, like our businesses. But I understand it too. But at the same time though, writing is supposed to be our playtime, it's supposed to be fun. Like we're literally escaping the reality through our mind by indulging in the worlds of our books. And if you're not having fun as a writer, like, what are you doing? Like, you probably need to change something up. You probably need to, like, jump a little bit of something. Maybe the environment, the routine. Maybe take a break from the story. But every writer should be having fun writing their books. Like, we should be excited to show up every day for our work. And, of course, you own the work. You own your voice. You own the characters. You own the story. And having ownership over a story that you're obsessed over, like, you are the #1 fan of the story, it just feels really good. It feels good to know that the books I publish, y'all, it still feels good that I own this book. I own the story idea. And honestly, no one can write it as better as I can. So that's the way I think, right? No one can write as better as me. No one can write the way I want to write it. And no one has the idea, the voice, or the experience I have went through in life to make the story good. And one final thing too, I know we kind of briefed on that, but I feel like it gives you more credibility in your writing among the community of writers or aspiring authors or just people that are just bookworms or readers. It gives you better credibility in this community right here. Because they say like, she's the real deal. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's talking about. She taught a class or a seminar, a workshop, or sold a digital product or whatever. I trust her. I trust because like based it on her own experience and through her own lessons learned through mistakes and through her own self-teaching. He has good credibility. I'm not trying to hate on other writers or tell other writers what to do. If you use AI, go ahead. I'm not gonna judge. I mean, kind of, but I'm not gonna tell you what to do. It's your life, it's your author career, it's your author path. Do whatever you need to do. But I'm just saying, for me personally, this is just like my opinion. I'm not trying to make you feel bad or guilty about yourself. I'm just saying, for me, I would never let AI write my book word for word. I just explained all the reasons why I never would through this video. But at the same time, the thought has crossed my mind, AI could do this faster. I could get this book done so much faster, published, done by AI. I could have so many books out there for the world to buy or purchase. Like, they don't even have to know it's AI that wrote it. But I would rather take my sweet time and get this book written right to where the point where I'm happy and satisfied with it. But anyway, y'all, I don't want to keep on rambling, but I enjoyed today's chat. I'm enjoying these videos, guys. I don't know if y'all are enjoying them. It just, when I had conversations like this with you guys, it just feels like I'm just FaceTiming a really good friend and we are just having coffee and we're just chilling in our sweats and we are just enjoying these conversations. But anyway, guys, let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts on writers and AI? Do y'all approve of AI or you hate AI in general? Also, let me know, what are your thoughts on these style videos? Are you enjoying them? What are some topics I should talk about on this channel? And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.